Good evening, African Superstar family. What's up, everybody? It's Gina Ifoe, the one and only African Superstar. So, guys, I added my platinum plaque and my brand new award, Best Emerging Female Vocalist here in Ghana for 2023. Yes, excellent. And I want to obviously dedicate this to the African Superstar family. You guys are the ones that made it happen and submitted the votes to make this possible. I always talk about what we can do and, utilizing your own power to make things happen. And this is a great testament because I didn't need hopes and prayers and wishes. I needed the votes, and you guys definitely delivered. Big shout out to the African Superstar family, guys. What's up? Yes. Hi, Kim. She's the first one in the chat room. Tonight, I want to talk about an important topic. Bears repeating to you folks. Hello. So I'm going to repeat it yet again. Big shout outs to our members only who are designated by the circle next to their name. They support our platform on a monthly basis. They get behind the scenes. I know you guys are excited. This very upcoming week, a week from today, actually, I will be premiering the new Beach Chill music video. Yes. And so members only will get the exclusive preview to that the day before it drops. So that would be Saturday. So all of our members only folks, be on the lookout for the music preview of Beach Chill. Today I want to talk about coming to Africa will not solve all of your problems. I continue to hear stories, and obviously I know stories of people coming to the continent, and they have really romanticized the continent. They have romanticized people here, deals, all kind of stuff. And what I want to tell you about your journey to the continent is all of your problems are not going to magically be alleviated because you come here. Okay? Some of your problems can be alleviated. Some of the bigger problems, some of the most threatening problems can be alleviated. I'd say in regards to America, obviously some of the top things that confront our people in the West, in America, violence, gun violence, racism, police brutality, being in more minority settings. A lot of those things, yes, they are going to be the dynamics are instantly going to be different when you come here to the continent. Other things such as cultural differences, such as relationship related topics, business, things like that. You can find yourself in challenging situations. You can find yourself in complex situations, maybe even situations that you have not experienced where you are. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight. I need you guys to always be mature. It's what I talk about. It's what I live by. Being mature about the things that you're going to be embarking on is going to give you the success in those areas, because you anticipate, the ups and downs. You anticipate the challenges. You're resilient enough to see things through when those things do confront you. One disappointment is not going to completely derail your plans to come to the continent. I would say if you want to come to the continent, you need to be resilient. Okay? You are maybe in a la-la land if you have never been here. It's natural because to a certain degree, you don't really have any tangible experience to kind of to offset the fantasy. So when you think about it, you're just like, yes, I'm going to escape this and that. I'm going to leave America behind. I'm going to leave the UK behind. Maturity is critical. The mission statement of this channel, SMP, strategy, maturity, and patience. There's a reason that I made that the mission statement. I created that mission statement for this channel because I believe that with those elements, you can tackle and succeed in all facets of life, excuse me. If you have the strategy, that means that you have sat down, counted up the cost, created the blueprint, taken some constructive time to plan and devise whatever it is that you're going into. Okay. You are not blindly entering into a journey or a prospect or anything like that. You have created some type of blueprint. Now, for those of us who do plans, anybody who does planning, let me see a number one in the chat room. What's up, family? If you're in the building, make your presence be known. I got a surprise for African Superstar family on this episode. Hello. If I get some super chat love. So if I get some super chat love, I got a big surprise for you guys that you're going to love. Do we have any planners in the building? Can I see a number one? Now, if you're a planner, you know that 9 times out of 10, your plans do not go off without a hitch. Okay. There's some type of rescheduling. There's some kind of last minute problem. You know, if there's any project managers out there, you guys, you know what it is. You sit down, you do the whole, plan of how this project's going to go. You got your deadline set and everything, and then you begin the project. And I mean, 9 times out of 10, the probability that things do go awry is very high. But the importance of having that blueprint is very critical. In my opinion, it's the difference between success and failure in a lot of times, because when you don't have the blueprint and then things start going haywire, because you haven't prepared that structure, maybe you entered in, you had one way that you were planning to do something, and then that one way fails because you have not prepared anything, because you didn't anticipate, it not working out. Now here you are, your one option didn't work, and now you have to abandon the whole project. It's unfortunate. I don't want to see people coming to the continent and having that kind of outcome. But that does mean that you got to have a strategy. Number 2, but probably is more important, the most important thing of all, is the maturity piece. And that's what a lot of my peers are missing. Okay? Coming here to the continent, there are going to be cultural differences. Hello to the diaspora. There are going to be cultural differences, especially the more estranged you are from the continent. The cultural differences are going to be a lot if you have not been regularly traveling here, if you have not made yourself abreast, if you have not tried the food, if you have not interacted with various African communities. If you don't know their cultural norms and things like that, it's going to be more difficult for you the less access you have or the less information that you have. With that being said, there's a maturity that goes with the situation, knowing that, oh yeah, I'm moving to Ghana and they do things a little differently there. I'm moving to Kenya. It's going to be a little different. Okay. Moving to Gambia. I'm moving to Egypt. These are things I need to anticipate and then deal with and cope with. And because you have a disagreement, guys, because you have stuff doesn't work out, it doesn't require you maligning these people and, slamming these people. All of that stuff indicates immaturity. Okay, drama, juvenile behavior. That's what it indicates, because maturity is going to say, you know what, look, even if we don't agree, we can handle this like adults. We can, manage this. I was having a conversation with Mr. Hot Chocolate the other day, and he was telling me some things, and he told me that he was worried about telling me these things that he was telling me. And I said, look, I'm cool. Like, I'm good. I'd rather these things be out so that we have an understanding and so that we can go from that point. I don't want you lying to me. I don't want you making things difficult for me, and you need to be free to speak your mind. That's maturity. Maturity is also understanding that everybody's not going to do it how you do it. This is something that, in my opinion, a lot of Westerners really struggle. I see them come here to Ghana and they're constantly comparing Ghana to America. Oh, in America, you know, they do it like this, or in the UK, they do it like that. You could never do that in the UK. And, you know, these kind of things. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, look, this is not UK. This is not America. This is a different place. You know, large part, I would say, when you are anticipating your journey to the motherland or whatever, I would say that the mature perspective is seeing the place as it is and determining if you can deal with that or not. Okay? There's always room for improvement, but I wouldn't say moving here, you know, just being contingent on this rapid change and improvement and all this stuff is wise, because it's gradual. You know, development is gradual. Change of mentality is gradual. You know, integration, gradual. These are things that you realistically, to expect a lot of this, to see a lot of this change, is not realistic in my opinion, you know, because it's a process, it's a transition. The ones of us that are in the forefront of the movement, those of us that are doing the transition right now, we may not see the fruits of our labor, just like many prominent figures that we know today. Okay, you know, we reference probably, especially a lot of Pan-Africans, they reference Malcolm X, they reference Marcus Garvey, they talk about Kwame Nkrumah, they talk about Thomas Sankara, those guys all have something in common. Do you guys know? Second trivia question. First trivia question was any planners in the building, so that was number one. Second trivia question is, what do all those prominent figures I just mentioned, what do they all have in common as of here 2023? Let's see if anybody can get the answer. It's a 4-letter word. Okay, so let's see. This is a real trivia question. Okay, no true, false, no numbers. What do those 4 people I just named have in common? Thomas Sankara, Kwame Nkrumah, Malcolm X, and Marcus Garvey. What's up, Nee? Big shout outs to the family. If you're here, leave me something in the chat. I just want to let you guys know, realistically, coming to Africa is not about to solve all your problems. Some of you guys have unrealistic expectations, and you're going to be disappointed when you get here, because you are envisioning that you're going to land in heaven and all the people are going to celebrate and jubilate when you get here. And, you know, your prince or princess charming, everything, you're just going to ride off into the sunset and everything's going to go smooth. Now, it's not to say it can't be smooth. I'm definitely a testament to my transition here in Ghana being very, very smooth. You know, I haven't been scammed, you know, no heartbreak hotel, you know, like, I'm okay. And I'm, you know, into my 3rd year here in Ghana. The reason that I did not have a rough transition was because of all the preparation that went into the move before I got here. Does anybody have the second trivia question? What do those 4 prominent figures have in common? Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, Thomas Sankara, and Kwame Nkrumah. Do you guys know what they all have in common? They are all deceased. They're all dead. And I give this example because people in 2023 will be constantly referencing these folks. Did Kwame Nkrumah get to see Year of Return? You know, does he get to see this resurgence of interest on a continent? Did Malcolm X? Marcus Garvey? Hello, Marcus Garvey, that was what that was like his main promotion, was the diaspora needs to go back to Africa. Did these folks get to see that? Did Thomas Sankara get to see that? I give this example because the maturity of our mission statement, big shout outs to Isesa. The maturity of our mission statement is critical in understanding that the change that you desire to see, or maybe the change that you are even in the process of creating, you may not get to see that thing wholeheartedly. And if you really care about the change, you don't even care that you may not see it. You want it's principle that makes you do it. Okay? For many diasporans coming to the continent, it's about principle. Okay? It's about telling the West, I have options as an African. I don't have to put up with this kind of crazy lifestyle if I don't want to. It's about freedom, and it's also about the future. It's about reestablishing the connections for the future generations. So the void that many diasporians have when it comes to their understanding of the continent and their connection to the continent, if, again, we do our transition, then that is going to be eliminated. I'll give an example. My homegirl, Stacy, something for the holidays. She is, a young lady who has moved from New York City. Her husband, her 3 children, they all moved here to Ghana. Okay. Her daughter is Samatime. So sometimes I share Samatime's videos here. She's a very young and ambitious journalist here in Ghana. She's interviewed so many celebrities and important people. She was recently at the VGMA, the Vodafone Music Awards, which is kind of like the big music awards here in Ghana. For Stacy was born and raised in New York City. She is a Black American, all intents and purposes. She didn't marry a Ghanaian man. And, that kind of probably born the seeds of Ghana. But for her, her whole life, she's lived in America mostly. She's been here in Ghana for a couple years now. And so, she's going through her cultural differences. I know she told me she misses the autumn time and the winter time. She kind of misses the change of seasons. It's a bit hot here for her and all of that. She's going through the cultural differences of coming here. Her daughter, Samatime, on the other hand, is growing in her foundational years here on the continent, along with her other siblings. She is going to have an understanding of the West and the continent. This is what we're doing it for. If Stacy was on her own and, stuff like that, she may just choose to stay in New York. She's a New Yorker, that's her home. And, obviously you grow there and there's a lot of things you love and it's familiarity, all your friends, your networks, If it was just about her, perhaps that might be the decision that she makes, but she understands that it's not safe there. She understands that they are trying to poison her children. She understands police brutality, and racism and various other things that have led her to want to venture onto the continent. It's about maturity, guys. And the last part of the mission statement, big shout out to the African Superstar family. If you're here, make sure that you leave me something in the chat. I see you there, Susie Cat. I'm going to read your message in a minute. Patience. Okay? For those of you guys that are new to my channel, my mission statement is SMP. You will sometimes see our family members shouting it in the chat room. It stands for strategy, maturity, and patience. Okay? And I'm just elaborating on it for the platform because I think that a lot of our people are not being mature in this transition. They're coming here with unrealistic expectations. They're coming here ill-prepared. They're coming with superiority complexes and, a lot of things that could potentially destroy what we want to do here. And the patience is critical. Okay? The patience is critical. None of you guys planted a seed and then tomorrow it's a full-blown plant, seed, vegetable, tree, whatever you planted. All right? It took a long time maybe for you, and you had to take care of the seed. You had to make sure it had water. You had to make sure it was getting sunlight. I remember there were some little plants. My mom would always have plants in the house, and you would have to move the plants to the sunlight sometimes. You would notice that the leaves start slumping over if they're not getting sunlight or they're not getting water. I've even actually witnessed like a plant that was on the verge of dying, and then you give it some water and you put it in the sun and it can rejuvenate again. We have to look at this process as a seed. Susie Katz makes a good point. She says, principles in seeing a bigger picture. Purchase land for my children and grandchildren in Africa. If it must start with me, so be it. This is a beautiful perspective. This is a beautiful perspective. Okay? She's already come to the realization, I may not see, the future of this land, for instance. But I'm going to go ahead and start the process. I'm going to go ahead and lay the foundation down. This is what so many of us wish our family members would have done for us. Kind of pave the way, kind of give us information, kind of give us exposure or different options. A lot of us 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, just getting started in a new totally direction. And it would have been made easier if we had a bit more information. Big shout out to the African Superstar family. Guys, if you're here in the building, make your presence be known. I have a preview, a very short preview of my new music video. I want to share it with you guys, but hello, Super Chat Love. That's right, you already know. If you send me some Super Chats, I will play the video for you, and you guys will get to see a snippet of my brand new music video, which is called Beach Chill. The world premiere is Sunday. Members only premiere will be Saturday. So that is it. So I actually have it. I received it from my video team yesterday, and I have a clip snippet I want to share with you guys. But Super Chat Love, yeah, all this stuff ain't free. I'm an independent artist. Hello, and I'm investing, as you guys can see. It's paying off, as you can see, but obviously to get a preview, then you got to do a little extra. What's up, family? Tonight we're talking about coming to Africa is not going to solve all your problems. Ladies, let me talk to you, because a lot of you guys are coming here for love. And in some cases, you have not been very successful in your love lives in the West for one reason or another. You're coming here to the continent and you're interested to test the waters and all that stuff. Listen, do not leave common sense aside. An opportunist is an opportunist is an opportunist, okay? If you come here and you're wide open and you're desperate, or you're just, dangling your citizenship, dangling money, dangling this, dangling that, you will get got. A lot of these men, they're charming, they're very handsome, they seem eligible, they want marriage, they want kids, and all of this stuff. So you can get caught up, and a lot of people are getting caught up. I encourage you to still do your due diligence. There's an old saying, you guys have probably heard it. If it seems too good to be true, okay? Men are men. Men are men. And just because you come here to Africa, you feel like you've gotten some kind of, in some cases, you may have a rare gem. You may have met your Prince Charming. In a broader spectrum, you really need to be careful. Okay, because yes, to some people, we are a ticket to the West. We are immigration. We are a lick. We are a sugar mommy or a sugar daddy. We are rich. You know what I mean? We got it to lose. That's some people's perception of us as foreigners. And if you understand that, yeah, they're going to see you like that, then you need to prepare yourself to not take the L. Big shout out to the African Superstar family. Mind, Body, and Soul TV is in the building. Yes. Please make sure you hit the likes. I'm going to give y'all 15 minutes. Super chat love to get the preview snippet of Beach Chill. So you guys can send your super chat love if you really want to see the music video. Okay, that will be for the music lovers, African superstar music lovers. Can't wait till Sunday. Want to see a snippet today? Send your super chat love, and I will do it at the 40-minute mark. So you guys have 15 minutes to send super chat love. What's up, family? Coming to Africa is not going to save your problems. It's not going to solve all your problems. And might I add, there's also work that you need to do before you get here. Because if you yourself is problematic and you hop on a plane and you come here to Africa, guess what? You've just changed locations. And the problems that are there will represent themselves in your new location. Shoshana says, moving to Africa solved 5 issues in one move. I wish I had done it sooner, but I was hard-headed. Absolutely. I did mention at the beginning of this broadcast, there are some problems that will instantly be solved when you come here. Especially if you're coming from America. You know, you're going to solve the issue of racism. You're going to solve the issue of police brutality. You're going to solve the issue of violence, you know, gun violence. Okay. You're going to solve those kind of things. Being in a minority, you know, situation. Those problems immediately you get to, you know, the continent are going to be alleviated. But however, there are other problems that are, you know, relevant here that are not relevant where you're coming from. So you kind of trade off some things. Okay. If you're living in America, it's rare you're going to have, you know, frequent power outages. For some of you guys, you can't really deal with it. We call it doomsday here in Ghana, or light out. Okay. Some of you can't deal with that. You know, in a week's time, you might experience it once, or in a month's time, you might experience it several times. Depending on where you live, it could be more. It could be longer periods, whatever. Some of you have never ridden on unpaved roads. Okay. Some of you, you know, struggle with, you know, the hawkers, you know, people selling things in the street. And, you know, sometimes there will be kids that come up and they want to ask you for food and they want to ask you for money, and you just feel so, you know, convicted, and, you know, these kind of things, those things, you don't see them or interact with those things frequently in the West, wherever you're coming from, oftentimes. Those are going to be some unique things that you're going to deal with here on the continent that you don't deal with there. So again, if you are a mature person, you're going to realize, yeah, okay, I'm about to alleviate these problems, and now I'm about to get some African problems that I have to navigate. Shoshana talks about the problems that were immediately solved for her: organic food, good weather, strong dollar, affordable childcare. Big shout out to Shoshana. So those are things that when she moved to Uganda, those things were immediately solved. Okay, Shoshana, let's have some balance. What are some of the problems that you got when you got to Uganda? What are some of the problems that you got when you got to Uganda? Huh? Anybody who has made the transition already, what are some of the problems that you got when you got to Ghana? When you came to Senegal, when you went to Kenya, when you moved to Egypt or Gambia? Let's be fair. Big shout outs to the African superstar family. Guys, we got, okay. Susie Cat's ready for the, okay, good job. 10 more minutes. I was just about to say, I got the preview. I'm going to play it at the 40-minute mark. I'm looking for some super chat love. Hello. And Susie Cat's kicked it off with a $20 super chat. Big shout outs to you. That's an African superstar music lover right there. That's an African superstar music lover. Big shout outs to Susie Cat's, baby. I'm going to play the video off the strength of you. Let's see who else is, where are the other music lovers? I know y'all here. I know y'all here. Come on. I know you want to see the videos, the bomb. I don't even want to blow up the spot of what Mr. Hot Chocolate did when he saw the video. I'm not going to tell y'all what he did, but he was emotional. Big shout out to the African Superstar family. Okay, so coming to the continent is not going to alleviate all your problems. That's why you need SMP. You need strategy, maturity, and patience. Okay, Shoshana shared some of the problems that were alleviated, and one of the problems that she got in Uganda that she wasn't incurring in the West, malaria. Some people do, get ill when they first come here because of the different food and the different water, and depending on your health situation. I, for instance, have not suffered with malaria. I have never taken a medicine or any of those vaccines or any of that stuff. So I've been very fortunate, but I do know some people do have a reaction to their new environment. Big shout out to Shoshana. Shoshana also says, had to get solar panels on the house because the electricity is inconsistent. I talked about that. Some of you guys in America, UK, Germany, you have 24/7 power all the time, unless it's, here and there. Usually maybe a storm, or if a pole gets knocked down, it's not common at all, unless you don't pay your bills, that you wouldn't have power in your house, that you wouldn't have flowing water, 24/7. That can also be a challenge, not having tap water in your house. There are other things such as services. You're trying to find someone to do this, someone to do that. Oh, I need somebody to, handle my yard. I need homeschool services for my kid. I need a driver. I need house help, and you have to try to figure out how to find these things. In the West, all you need is Google, usually. Whatever you want to do, you can just go on Google. You can get directions, some places here, if you don't know where you're going, you can get lost. Some of the technology that we are used to and the conveniences that we're used to, not available. Big shout outs to the African Superstar family. And Susie Cat, she sent the first is she the only one who wants to see the video? Because if that's the case, then y'all all need to leave when I play the video. It's just going to be for Susie Cats. Hello. You got 8 minutes. Who else want to see the video? Come on. Come on, guys. I'm out here working hard on this music, bringing you guys high quality music videos. Yes. Show your tangible love and support on the channel. Big shout outs to the African Superstar family. Coming to the continent is not going to solve all your problems. You may get some problems over here. You may get some serious problems over here if you're not careful. I know a friend of mine who's dealing with, a bad land deal. Pay for land, never got the land, trying to recoup the money from this fraudulent, seller. Things like this. I don't know how many of you guys in America have bought land. Big shout outs to the family. We got another African Superstar music lover. Okay, we got 2 people that want to see the video. I appreciate y'all. I don't know how I'm going to just show it to the 2 of y'all. I don't know. Because the rest of y'all is trying to be spectators, and y'all see the family want to see it, but y'all just like, oh, I'm going to try to see the preview for free. So Debbie. Big shout outs to me. Medase pa mendafu pa. Thank you so much. Yes. So I just want you guys to be adequately prepared. I come here on YouTube to share my experience because I don't have a lot of the drama that these other people have. And I'm telling you also how to avoid it. You know what I mean? I frequented Ghana for several years before moving here. That allowed me to understand what I was getting into. That allowed me to build networks and friendships and familiarity with Ghana before I got here. So a lot of what some people are incurring when they just kind of move to the continent with no knowledge, no networks. I've heard some people also complain that they're lonely. I don't know, but they feel homesick rather because they don't have any friends here. They don't know where to go. They're not familiar with the music and they don't eat the food, so they just feel like so foreign and they feel so out of place, and things like that. And I have to tell you the hard truth. The hard truth is when you're in Rome, do what the Romans do, or when you're in Ghana, do what the Ghanaians do. If you are planning to move here, you need to understand where you're going. You need to have an understanding. You need to know the food. Try it out. If you are coming to Nigeria, you're going to Kenya, you're going to Ethiopia, you're going to Ghana. A lot of you folks in America, in the UK as well, you have access to these restaurants. There's Nigerian restaurants, there's Jamaican restaurants, there's Ethiopian, Somali. Wherever you're going, go try the food before you come here. That way, when you see every corner has jollof rice, you know what that is. Plantain, you know what that is. Maybe you tried banku before. Maybe you have tilapia the way they cook it. There's fufu, there's omotuo, there's, kenke. There's all kind of the local dishes that, if you verse yourself and maybe you find out that you love it. I had my first batch of banku when I came to Ghana. That's when I first ever had banku. Joseph Mayer took me for tilapia and banku. Big shout out to the family. Guys, I'm collecting super chat love so I can show you guys a preview of Beach Chill at the 40-minute mark. So we got 4 minutes. We got 2 people that want to see the video so far. Only 2. I don't know. The rest of you guys, I guess you're not African Superstar Music lovers. I know I got some because I had over 9,000 votes. And that came from y'all. So I know the music lovers gonna want to see the new music video. What's up, Amina? Hi, family. It's good to see you. What's up, Rare Beauty? Shout outs to California. I see you there. Big shout outs to the African Superstar family. I'm getting ready for this music video preview. Much love to the 2 African Superstar music lovers in the building that were willing to put a little bit up on this video. I spent a lot on this video. I rented a boat. Yes. I rented a boat, a drone. I have my team. Yes. So, but the video is beautiful and I'm excited to share it with the channel. We're going to do the full world premiere on Sunday. The members only preview will be on Saturday. So for all members only, you'll check the community tab and you will get a 24-hour preview before it releases to the channel. And on Sunday, the track will also be available for purchase. The pre-order of my brand new EP will be available. So all the African Superstar music lovers, get yourself ready for Sunday or Saturday, respectively, so that you can get the new track, see the new music video. We're really taking it to the next level. My team is dynamic and amazing here in Ghana. I absolutely love them. They are working hard alongside of me to breathe life into our music. So big shout outs to all the African Superstar music lovers that have been consistently supporting, showing their love and support, streaming the music, watching the videos, purchasing the EP. Some of you that are here in Ghana come out to the shows. Much love to you guys. I really appreciate you guys. Look, we already making strides, and I have some other huge news. I'm just waiting for the finalized details to share with the channel. You guys are going to be completely excited and floored when I tell you what is going on. Yes. So that is the reality, guys. Coming to Africa is not about to solve all your problems. You need to do the work. Okay? You need to condition your mind as well. If you are a difficult person and you got a lot of drama, you got a lot of problems, start trying to address that stuff. You know that you've been in a toxic environment, you've been through trauma, you've been through like a lot of situations that have affected you. Start trying to deconstruct that stuff before you come here so that you can really enjoy being here in Africa. You know, if you have all those chains on your mind, then you will not be able to. So fortunately for those 2 super chats that I got, thank you so much. I can't leave you guys hanging because you definitely did support. I'm going to now show you guys a clip. All the rest of you bums in there, sorry, I gotta call you out, yes, because y'all want free. Terrible. I hope you save me your money up for the EP. You guys better say thank you to me and Susie Katz that put the super chats in there so that you guys could see the preview. So please stay tuned and you can see a snippet of my brand new music video, Beach Chill, dropping officially on Sunday. Okay, here we go. One and only, I'm back again. African superstar on the track. It's the weekend, and ain't no place I'd rather be than here with you, and you here with me. Yeah.
Got the sauce, boy.
It's a beach chill. You ain't gotta lie, come close and keep it real. Swear to God, already know how you feel. It's a beach chill. It's a beach chill. You ain't gotta lie, come close and keep it real. Swear to God, already know how you feel. It's a beach chill. Yes, there's your snippet. There's your snippet. Hello. Big shout out to the African Superstar family. Yes, did y'all like it? Did y'all like it? Huh? Let me hear from y'all. What? Did y'all like that little snippet? Big shout outs to Susie Katz and Nee Kaduri. They made it possible so that you guys could see that small snippet. The full world premiere, like I said, respectively Saturday or Sunday, depending on what you got going on. Members only will get the preview Saturday, and the rest of the channel will get the world premiere on Sunday. Yes. So that was the clip of Beach Chill, everybody. What? Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that little kiss I got on Mr. Hot Chocolate? Y'all better know I don't play. I don't joke around. I don't play. Yes. So I'm so excited to share that with you guys. We, again, like I said, we're working really hard. That's going to be the first single of the new EP. Nee's feeling it. Big shout outs to Nee. Nee, get ready for the pre-order. You guys will be able to purchase that track on Sunday. If you love the track, I know several people, I played a bit of the track on a previous live stream, and a lot of people were loving it there. So you can actually get the audio with the pre-order on Sunday. So yes, guys, get ready for the brand new, my new EP, STAR. It's about to be so lit. Look, Susie Katz, hey, boo. I know. Thanks, boo. Yes, the whole video is very, very classy, very clean, really nice. You know, here we want to promote Black love. Yes. So how do we do that? We show it in beautiful settings. We show each other getting along, you know, romance and smiles and all of that stuff. And that's what I'm doing. You know, anytime I have a video vixen, you know, in this case, I'm actually dating Mr. Hot Chocolate. So hello, it's not a secret. I was not dating King, who was in Come Chill With Me. For those of you guys that love to Come Chill With Me video, I mean, it was hot though, right? But I'm always going to show Black men and women interacting positively, showing love, being affectionate. You know, this is how we promote Black love. And it's not nasty and it's not explicit. It's just cute. It's just romantic. It's just fun, you know, and that is what we're going to do. So Beach Chill is a track that, you know, you can chill to. It's how I'm living here in Ghana. You know, we shot it at the Akosombo River. I do also have a behind the scenes video where I showed, obviously behind the scenes, me, Onab, Mr. Hot Chocolate, SK, and a bit of the behind the scenes of the music video, but you guys got to see a little snippet. Yes. Special shout outs to our super chat donors that made that a possibility tonight. For all the rest of y'all that just wanted to watch and see. Hello. Yes. I just got to say, yes. because teamwork makes the dream work. Yes. If you love my music videos, then make sure you send tangible support so that we can do more. So, yes, back to the topic. Coming here is not going to solve all your problems. It can definitely alleviate some of your problems, but you are going to then inherit some other problems when you get here. And strategy, maturity, and patience can help you navigate the challenges, understanding that we're not just doing this for ourselves, having the long, the broader view, like what Susie Katz was talking about she purchased land for her kids and her grandkids. And it's such an asset when, you can get an inheritance. Hello. Some of us don't know anything about that because unfortunately we haven't gotten inheritance from grandparents or parents that have gone before us or anybody. We had to earn everything ourselves, build up our own portfolio and everything. But inheritance is lit. I can only imagine coming here to Ghana and one of my family members like, oh yeah, Gina, there's 5 acres, or there's a family house that you can work with, or we got a farm, or you know what I'm saying, and just give me some tools to work with. It would be so nice. And that's what we're creating. Our kids, grandkids, nieces and nephews, they don't have to be estranged from the continent. They can have an understanding. They can have, a relationship, a love, and appreciation for the continent because of the things that we do, and that's what's so powerful. I don't think I'll probably see the day when, the continent is operable the way I want, the way our people interact the way I want, and, all of these things. But I do know that I'm having a impact. And I'm satisfied with the level of impact I'm having, even if it's not affecting millions currently. The thousands that I've helped or the thousands that I've interacted with or motivated, that's suffice for me, Yes. So, big shout outs, family. All right, well, I'm going to wrap up now. Much love to everybody who was here for this live stream. Again, I can't say thank you enough to our Super Chat donors that made the preview of Beach Chill possible, because if it was 0, there wouldn't have been a preview. Sorry. Yes. And everybody who contributed in the chat room to this topic, I want you guys to be successful. I want us as the diaspora to be successful in our transition here on the continent. I don't want to see us come here and fail, and I don't want us to come here and, ruin the invitation back, but for us to do that, we have to be very, very, very strategic in how we address this and how we pursue this, So big shout. The Flight should hit me with a super chat. Hello. No, I'm just teasing. Yeah, I know. It's all good. I know you guys are saving up for the actual EP, so I ain't mad at you. That's okay too. Get ready for the EP. The pre-order will be available Sunday, and that comes with 2 tracks. So that comes with Beach Chill, and I think the second track is going to be the title track, which is STAR, Star. Ambiano track, really hot, banging. So I think that I'm going to deal with that. Nika Dory, there is a Cash App. It's scrolling across the screen. It is $ African Superstar. Or if you want to send it in pounds, it's African Super. Yes, with a £. So the Cash App is scrolling across there. But yes, I have a UK one and I have an American one. Also have PayPal, which is African Superstar UK @gmail.com. And all those details are scrolling underneath the bottom of the broadcast. Okay. It's all good. Yes, family. So I hope you guys are well. Some of you guys have been asking for live streams. So I'm trying to come at least a few times a week right now. It's a very busy season, as you guys know, with the award show, the music video, and there's some other projects currently going on that I haven't discussed with you guys. So I've been very, very busy. But I'm on task. You see that I'm constantly producing, constantly working. And I do that with you guys in mind. So yes, that's fine. Me. I appreciate any support that you give. Always appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, family. Well, I will see you again very, very soon. Um, for any of you guys out that want to see the clip again, I'll play it immediately following this broadcast. So you can see it just briefly again. Okay, so if you just stay put, you'll see it. Until we meet again, stay black and true. If you ain't black, just stay true.